the lives and all the winning that he's doing, and we just can't.
And we are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. I need to let this ever so slightly to get my head. Yeah.
Not at all.
How's it going, y'all? I was gonna work on my cloak a little, but cat's asleep on it. So, figured I could ball up some thread yarn for y'all, because that probably would be that interesting. Since the robe that the shirt that I was working on didn't turn out, I'm basically putting it to work in the cloak. This is that shirt that did not work out. It's supposed to be sort of a threaded chainmail dealie. The problem is it didn't work for me. It came out looking way too much like either a dress or a weird kind of cape. And I had just recently removed the shoulders off of it. The problem with this red and white yarn, is that due to its nature, the very fine fibers of it, let's see if I can pick that up. I don't think it is. But it's fun. Let's see if I put it in front of my face. No. Well, you can sort of see it. I'll post a picture of it in the short when I'm done with the little rag. But it's a white twine with a red thread through it that gives it sort of a candy cane sort of look. And it was left over from a purse that I had made for a friend ages ago. And I was going to make shoulders on that piece, hoping to, fill it out more and maybe use it as an undergarment piece for the robe. It didn't work out, so now I'm taking it apart and it's becoming part of the cloak. These, however, due to that nature of being 2 or 3 twines, it always locked in, so it was like I tried to scalp it to add to the cloak that I can't show you because the cat's sleeping on it. I can do this.
And you call me crazy for thinking what I think about the things that I see right from my own eyes, right?
You see the thread that I've used on the cloak too.
And there's just...
It's the same stuff. It's just very good at intertangling, and the cat's asleep, so we're going to let the core sleep. But since I couldn't really untangle it and put it to use in there, I decided to just straight up cut them off. But I hate the idea of wasting anything, and that's a good bit of material. So, thought, with what I've got left over that broke off when I was trying to scalp it originally, or scrape out what was left of it, figured I would take this and make a new cleaning rag. For cleaning the mirror in the bathroom, cleaning anything, possibly dishes, because it is a good, not quite terry cloth, but almost terry cloth material. Now for this I'm using my tiny hook because it's a tiny thread. This is an F. Now this would probably be a bit easier with a needle, but since I don't really have a thread needle readily available, I figured I'd just throw a quick little crochet right down the center. That way it's still got some frills to sort of get into those dishes. Now, what you're going to want to try to make sure you do on one of these rags is overlay the frills over each other. That way the crochet that you worked on locks together. Otherwise, they'll just end up coming apart. Now, for a quick binding like this, if you're using a thread, I would suggest sewing over end over end over end. But for this, it's probably just easier to take it, loop it through like that. Make sure you get hooked through at least 2 to 3 of them. Pull it through. Basically just pull through from underneath. That way it blends really well. Loop it over the hook. Just over the hook. I'm doing this like anyone else is going to be doing it along with me, but just in case, make a single stitch to lock it in place, and then pick another one. Again, keeping some of those frills on for scrubbing, but trying to avoid tying it down too much. Then we're going to do it again. This time we're going to do 2, just to latch it together. And now we're starting to get an edge push. So we're going to go ahead, and remember, each interlocking piece you put over this, and this is actually crochet, can be linked a little bit to Celtic knotwork, I suppose. I don't know the actual history of crochet itself. I had an ex who taught me how to do it, and she was legendary with it, in my opinion. But either way, what we're basically going to do is just connect each piece together, and with each interlocking knot, or each loop, it gets a little bit stronger, a little bit sturdy. Much like us, friends, if we work together, we are strong. Alone, we do our best.
The initiative to do so, and they don't, so still kind of a problem, but it's also
connect together. And you might have seen in the description, I am sort of. I didn't know Rob Reiner, duh, not Hollywood, but I did know his work, and not intentionally. Directors really don't get enough credit. I knew him because of several phrases, and if these sound familiar, you knew him too. Turn it up to 11, man. Well, more accurate on that one. Hey, man, this one's got it set for 11. Yeah, man, turn it up to 11. Became a famous thing. Oh, come on, I can always tell faking. Oh, really? Proceeds to fake having an orgasm, and then one woman in the corner, the older one, I'll have what she's having. If any of these things are, hey, I remember Barry that. Yeah, you knew Rob Reiner. You might not have liked Rob Reiner, you might have liked him. I think that personally, like real talk, y'all, not to defame the dead, I personally think Rob Reiner was a little mid. But in that midness, that was his greatness. Okay, let's have a thought. You got a kid coming over here. You got your nephew, you got your niece, you got your sister coming by, you got somebody you care about, but they're bringing somebody, and you can't exactly show Terrifier to a 9-year-old. Princess Bride you can, and that's not insufferable. You'll get a laugh or two out of that too. It's, hey, I want to watch something from a military buddy that also really likes legal shit. A Few Good Men. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. These are cultural touchstones, is what I would call them, because left, right, center, whether you're even in America or not, if I make one of these references and I do it well enough, you'll, oh, yeah, that movie, that piece of media. That's the beauty and the magic of what Rob Reiner did. And when I say he's mid, that doesn't mean, oh, mid, not worth watching, mid, bad. It's mid as in, it's safe. You can go to that one and know that you're going to get a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. You might not like the ending, but the whole story is going to be laid out for you. With lots of little things inside, little sprinklings, things little you might not get, but your folks might get. You might not get, someone behind you is going to get. And in my opinion, controversial take possibly, Rob Reiner had that little bit of magic that allowed him to make the Stephen King Stand By Me, as well as a couple other real decent movies. But he did Stephen King right. And to anyone who's ever read a Stephen King book, that in and of itself is a challenge. By the way, I finished the stitch line. Now, we put it to work just as a cleaning rag. I'll probably use it on dishes in the light, something simple and easy to clean. You can see the hemline right there that I put in it. And with each one, so long as it loops over itself to knot right, the way I put the knot in, was going to be garbage. Now it'll clean things. I put it in places too dirty, and after I wash it. Now, I wanted to do more crocheting than that for y'all, because I try to be more than just video games. Eventually I'm going to be streaming League of Legends, but right now, I got my notes from last time, because yeah, League of Legends is becoming like D&D, and I actually have to take freaking notes from it. But the main things I play, just because I'm starting back at it again, are top, mid, and bottom. I do laning a lot. There's also a mayhem mode and something else. My mastery right now is Vlog, but this is yesterday before I played. Vlog 2, Recton 2, Crocodile Guy, Vlog's been involved. Kind of figured that one was self-explanatory. Zahin's level 2, Illinois, a Hawaiian-based or Kraken-based character, goddess of the ocean type, neat character. Darius is 0, Flora 0, Bragas 0. Fix that. Dr. Mundo, level 0. I leveled him up as well, because Dr. Mundo is a fun character. both to play and to get beaten the shit out of by. And mids, my Morgana's level 3, Blob's back there, Fizz, Echo, Aurora, Flux, and Victor. Fizz is level 1, Morgana's level 3. And then bottom, where I've been playing a lot, but I mostly tank characters down there, I didn't know I could organize them where they go. So I've just been, oh, this character looks neat, let's try him there. Okay, that's a bad fit. But yeah, Misfortune is a pirate chick. I got her at level 3 now, Ziggs 2, Zendaya level 1, Nyla level 1, and then 3 that I haven't even fucked with yet, that's Caitlyn, Zero, or Ezreal, and Jinx. Yes, that character Jinx. It's that game, League of Legends, it's fun. Give it a try sometime. I have learned, don't look at chat too often in that, because I'm just gonna say it, sometimes it's like a Call of Duty lobby in that motherfucker, and I'm just like, oh, what time is it? Oh, okay, all the kids are out of school. Cool. Let's just go ahead and go mute mode there then. Because again, I don't mean to be rude, I don't mean to be mean, but it's like, when I get angry at those types of games, I'm getting angry because, one of my beloved children has decided to knock the modem over. They heard the boom, and they know the game's getting ready to load, so they start really turning the fuckery to 11. And so I'm left with getting ready, getting in the zone to play some competitive gaming, and also looking around the room to make sure they aren't going to hurt themselves, aren't going to vomit on anything, aren't going to break anything, because I'm locked in, at least until I get killed for a few seconds. And trying to do that, it's a little bit more difficult on League of Legends from here, but if I look at the chat for some of these people that are just, I guess, trying to make a career out of it, it's giving Little League dad energy. Does that track with y'all? Also, Misery. Rob Reiner did Misery really, really well. And that's a movie that must have been very difficult to do, because writing-wise, there's a lot there. Editing, putting a scene together, and admittedly I haven't seen Misery all the way through, I've seen clips. I don't like the ankle break scene outside of the SFX that go into it. Also, being someone that really likes background stuff, they did good on that one, so it's kind of boring to me because the background never tweaks or changes to let me know things. But here's the thing about Rob Reiner that I do respect a lot out. He was an actor, he was a nepo baby, as Trey Crowder put it, but he also, he cut paths that wouldn't be walked again until he was an old and gray man. It was the idea of blending comedy and horror together. Yeah, we do it all the time now. Scary Movie is the first time. No, it wasn't. Scary Movie was not the first one that blended horror and comedy. That was arguably, like I said, Misery had funny scenes in it from what I've heard, outside of the ankle break one, which I just find hilarious. There are others that he did that blended comedy with horror. Rom-com, which was one that he started, the romantic comedy. That was kind of his bag, and he did good at it. But we wouldn't see the kind of stuff that he did until we get to today's. The new horror movie icon out there, A54, something like all the. I'll admit it, y'all, I'm bad at this when it comes to. I should have made a list. The main thing that I was off handling here while I got the coffee brewed and I was trying to figure out how to do this stream today, I thought, I'm just going to start doing it the way the character Pee Wee Herman was written. I'm just going to pick a theme, and we're going to try to run this theme and hit the nail every time we see a point to point it out. And in the case of, as eventually going to have to talk about our shit, terrible fucking president, the man that just is decaying before us, our very own example of a rot lord in IRL. You hate him, or you love him, and I'm confused by your choices. The president and his terrible views. Look, Y'all, I'll be real with you. You can be stupid. We've all been stupid. We will all be stupid again. The only way to avoid being stupid, be dead. That's the only way to avoid being stupid. We've all been stupid. And we will all be stupid again. To me, stupid, much like Forrest Gump says, stupid is and stupid does. Stupid is just the state of not knowing. Everyone's been there. Some of us lived there for a while. But you can be stupid. The problem is when you're stupid and mean. And my problem with the president is just that. He's not funny. Now, funny is its own thing. I try to be funny, and yeah, I've admitted a few times, especially with people that I know that I've talked to. I'm like, okay, you're not like snickering, you're not even... You good? I'm trying to be funny, I'm trying to be entertaining. Am I being funny, or am I just being mean? And they give me a look, and I'm like, that's a thing, y'all. Good comedy is very fucking mean. It's cutting, it's comedy. But it's also poignant. There's a method to the madness. There's in Stand By Me, it's a story about three friends, kids coming of age tale. But it also has a dead body, and horrible things happen to those kids on that adventure that they grow from and work together with. Or not work together, you know what I'm getting at. Either way. It was the blending. That's what made it work. And he was one of the first directors, I hate to say it, that did blend really polar opposite materials on the compass of entertainment. Because yeah, comedy and tragedy have always gone hand in hand. As well as, like, horror and gore have always been, the two came kind of together at the same time. But the idea of comedy and terror, well, that's a fairly new concept in our generations because of people like Rob Reiner going, hey, the difference between a fun and a bad is the ending. When we see the cat walk across the room and then get splashed with water, that's kind of funny to us. Same as when we see something, it's unexpected and benign. Unexpected but funny. Unexpected but ew. You know, like in Cheaper by the Dozen, when they take the boyfriend's underwear and soak it in the hamburger sauce and then put it back without him noticing, which I've always thought, how the did you not notice? But without him noticing, the big drooly dog like attacks him, and I cannot... Dean Martin, I think, was the actor. Either way, the main father goes, children, that was funny, but mean. I feel like that encompasses the statement and the feeling really well. If you're good, you can insult someone right to their face, and they'll laugh about it and go, hey, you kind of got a point there. I'm not that good. I try not to do that. That's more of crowd work, and you got to be a certain type of either pathetic or good to do that. You either got to be so benign that, oh, look at this little thing laughing at me. Or you've got to be so good at it that they're laughing, and then they realize they're laughing at themselves. And I just have never been able to ride that line so well. So, sorry y'all, it's been cold of late, and I have not been moisturizing properly, and I am paying the cost of it. My mustache and the beginnings of my beard are becoming insufferable. I need to oil them, but with how cold it's been, and with all the animals basically crashing with me, in the bed and all that with me too, it's... If I put the oil in my beard, the animals will try to eat the oil, I end up with a bunch of sick animals. They aren't gonna like die, but they will vomit everywhere. It gets very gross very quick. It's very unpleasant. Sometimes we suffer for our children. If it looks like I've got a cocaine habit, or I'm not. It's genuinely, this dryness is just killing my face. Feels a lot like having the makeup on, even though I have no makeup on today. Today it's just all natural beauty. Okay, all of that being out of the way, I wanted to give you a decent stream this morning. I'm going to try to come back tonight with one to make up for yesterday not coming in. I was waiting for a call back from my lawyer yesterday. I think I got put on the back burner. It's not that big a deal. It's paperwork stuff. I keep seeing myself in the camera doing it. I'm going, yeah, dude, if I had a cocaine habit, I'd really be talking about that dryness too. Especially considering we're talking about Stephen King, Rob Reiner, and the golden age of Hollywood. But, nah, y'all, bringing it back and bringing it back down. To me, the problem with the president, he thinks he's funny, but he's not. And cruelty's the point. He knows the world hates him, so much like Joffrey Lannister. Yes, I'm making that dated of a reference to some of y'all. He knows he's hated. So now he's just saying shit to get the rise out of people. Like that little kid that we all either knew or were when we were younger. That wasn't getting enough attention at home, so comes and starts shit at school to where at least someone's paying attention to me. That kid, yeah, that's basically what we have as the president right now. Also, he's sundowning, so while I'm not a superstitious in the sense that he's actually seeing the Reaper, his brain's dying, so he might be seeing a literal figment or a shade of death in his peripheral. And when you think that your time's getting close, you get a lot less thinky with your words. These are all just pot shots, and I can't really say many things about this because I don't know where the legal line is. I mean, the President of the United States was literally talking about the great, the legend, the man who was far better than Trump will ever be. Rob Reiner dying is because Rob Reiner did not like Trump enough. Now, I don't know the details of the case, and I'm not going to speak on the case because this is not a true crime channel, hopefully. We may one day delve into those tepid waters, but I hope not to. I don't know the details, y'all. I can promise you it wasn't because of that. What I'm guessing is it was a tragedy brought on by the fact that the American healthcare system is a goddamn tragic joke, and somebody needed help, didn't get the help they needed, and now they're going to pay the price. And in doing so, unfortunately, Rob Reiner and his dear wife paid the price as well for our society failing. Now, yes, I am not taking anything away from the suspect nor the actual perpetrator, I'm not taking it away. They made the choice to do something unspeakably evil and rob our entire planet, especially our country, of a good auteur, a good author, an artist that again, to quote more pop culture shit, I don't think we'll see his ilk again this lifetime. And yeah, for the record, if you come out and you say, well, y'all, I did bring up that he was a left. We didn't bring politics into it at all. Aren't you we the superior ones? No, you're a cunt. Either shut the fuck up, and someone else might go, hey, by the way, all those right-wingers that, made the We Are Johnny Cash song, they're shutting the fuck up about this left guy dying. That's good for them, isn't it? But instead of waiting, which that compliment was never coming because you don't deserve that compliment, but instead of waiting for that compliment, and never getting it because you don't deserve that compliment, you instead, well, look at me, I didn't shit in the bed. No one is congratulating me for not shitting in the bed. Please laugh, please clap. I mean, fuck's sake, people, where are we at? And again, here's my big complaint with the whole comparison. Rob Reiner was an artist who made new steps in the field, the likes of which, like I said, we didn't see again until Blumhouse and people started playing with it. We would have never, and I mean, take it as well, we would have never had a Winnie the Pooh, a Mickey Mouse, or any of the new horror icons, if you like any of them. We would have never had any of those if not for Rob Reiner trying to toe those waters in between comedy and horror. We would have never had Scary Movie. There are lots of things now that the man is gone, unfortunately early as it is, that you can put on the board, and you can put on the board, and damn it, you can put on the board, and see that he, yeah, it was because of him. I mean, much like the layup shots, and I don't know sports. This is where we're getting way off into the weeds, but when it came to slam dunks, I never knew shit about slam dunks in basketball. Never heard about slam until Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, and then LeBron James in the end. These are the names that I know as a not sports guy that don't know shit about shit. So, forbid, when those people pass away and they're gone, yeah, we can say they were the ones that made it popular in the sport to grab that ball. And I mean, hell, I think Michael Jordan being on the Nike and doing that is like his trademark. They popularized it. Taking a scary movie and making it funny, taking the horror and comedy of life and adding it into, just sprinkling it throughout your movie. Every director's done it. Everyone tries to do it. That's part of being an artist in that way. I don't know enough about it because I'm not in that art field, but that seems to be what they try to do. And Rob, while I never knew him, Mr. Reiner, while I never knew him, I feel like I knew him because of the work he did. And I feel like we've all been robbed. Because yeah, I don't care that Charlie Kirk died, and genuinely I mean that. Rob Reiner, I didn't care until I realized who he was. And now realizing who he was, I don't know, America's lost a legend. I mean, and think about your favorite actors or actresses and what these people actually represent on the stage, so to speak. Well, everybody knows Hugh Jackman. He's Australia's finest. He's a true man. That kind of shit. We associate these people with where they're from, and so as a byproduct, they become things that their country is known for, good or bad. Good or bad. And I'm just, y'all, is it any surprise most people think Americans are stupid and cruel when, hell, think of the American legends. Most of them keep dying, and the ones that don't keep dying are like Logan Paul, the guy that went to the suicide forest for the, I wish I had the, again, I off the cuff a lot, but who went to the Sea of Trees is the better name for it. For Americans, there's actually the proper Japanese name for it. But he went there to find a dead body, and he went through Pokeballs at Japanese people. Isn't that fun? Just being a cunt on the world stage for everyone to see, wearing his American pride headband while he did it and shit. I hate it. I fucking hate it. And meanwhile, we've got people like Rob Reiner who, hey, y'all want to take a look into the mirror of the past? Because that's what The Princess Bride, that's what these movies were. The golden age of Hollywood, so to speak. At least to my generation. Because each generation gets their own golden age. That's why sometimes I can bring up to me what's cultural touchstones, and I'm looking at some people in the crowd, and I'm just, oh, okay, I didn't hit the right lodestone there. Give me a minute, let me bang a few more. I try really hard to not make cruelty the point. To try to open up with, hey y'all, it's okay to be stupid, because we've all been stupid. We've all taken a jungler and decided to try doing the mid lane. Okay, I need a better. We've all tried taking a support character and tried to do a main run with them, and got our asses kicked for it. We've all had that happen at some point or another if you do video games. If not a video gamer, insert, I ran a touchdown. Yeah, but you ran it the wrong way, Johnny. That's not our goalpost you ran into. You touched down for the other team. We've all had those moments. And if you can take it, oh shit, and laugh at yourself and be able to, that's a skill. And that's a skill that I feel like Rob Reiner, I feel like the man probably did it too, but I admittedly don't know that much about the man. His work spoke of someone that could take a bad situation and giggle about it. And again, Google the shit. Find a better search engine than Google. I just don't know a better one at the moment. I'm old. But look it up. He's definitely said things that you've heard, and if you haven't heard it, it's made reference to something that you care about, I'm positive. When I first started having the people that were talking about him that actually loved his work going off about what he wrote, I'm like, oh. And the member berries were going off like fireworks in my head going, oh. It'd be like if Robin Williams had passed and I didn't know who the hell Robin Williams was, but I really loved The Genie, and I really loved Good Will Hunting. Again, references. I really loved robots. I really loved several things, but didn't know who Robin Williams was. And then I find out he's gone. and I just get that half a moment of awe. And that's also kind of good for the human condition, because that is us. And so far, at least according to Rob Reiner, the neuroscientist and genius, yeah, that's one of our few characteristics, because all animals have empathy and sympathy. I'm not going to, because that's just needlessly cruel, but if I grab Ginger right now and hold him up in the air to where he starts screaming and being unhappy, the other cats will take a sympathetic reaction. They might run because they don't want to be next. They might attack me because it's their baby. But there's going to be a reaction. That's not, oh, well, isn't it strange that humans... No, that's not strange. If you don't have that reaction, that's called either sociopathy or psychopathy, and you should probably get that checked out. But all animals have an empathetic reaction. But if I sit here and I pull out a book about Jinx the cat, or I pull out a book about Felix the cat, or we sit here and we watch Tom and Jerry, my cats aren't going to look at the screen and go, oh, cat! And then remember Tom and think about a time in their life when they were chasing a rambunctious rodent that was actually a dear friend, possibly lover, depending on how deep you go down that rabbit hole. No, it's a cat. They're going to look at the screen, ooh, pretty lights. We hold empathy, not only for ourselves, but for make-believe creatures sometimes. It's why we get entertainment. And give me a second, y'all, because we are about to get into the actual video game. I promise I haven't just been repetitive. I'm just still getting new at this, and I wanted to give y'all like an update kind of thing, because like I was away for a day and I feel guilty for leaving y'all alone for a day. But if you like, let your friends know. Skip to the 31-minute mark, because we're about to get into the game. And like I said, y'all, just pull. I'm not going to do it because we're in the living room, and I don't want to pour this out in the living room, but pour one out. Rob Reiner. Gone too soon, and may his wife also rest in peace, who apparently everyone keeps forgetting and talking about. I don't know Miss Reiner outside of she was Rob Reiner's wife, and she also got needlessly murdered for no reason. As I said, y'all, stand by and check that out if you want to. For me, I'm probably going to check out on that case right now, unless, people bring it up to me, because it's just sad, y'all. That's a different society than we live in. My main concern, we got, I believe it's 9 days of power, and we get paid in 8 days, so the American dream, y'all. That being said, tip link, like, subscribe, that's free, very helpful, and I very much appreciate it. You help us out very much. And also, if you do become a member on the Buy Me a Coffee, whatever, you'll get to see my artwork. You'll also, which you'll get to see anywhere else, we've got a Discord now. And if you do, know that that's the kind of stuff you're helping fund, upcycling, recycling. I have some plastic to process, and I've got the video practically made. I just don't know how many of those shorts y'all like, because a lot of my algorithm tends to be, ooh, they really like that, but what about it did they like? I'd like to replicate what y'all like and stop wasting time on what you don't. Still learning that part. I hit a button that I probably shouldn't hit there. But alright, without further ado, I'm about to skip off into the screen. Anyone that has anything to say, feel free to say it in comments, or say it after the video is posted in comments. I'd really love to read some feedback from y'all of any kind. Well, that being said, I'm going to kill the screen so we can play on medium graphics. These are the medium graphics, y'all. Again, as soon as I get like a little attachment for the computer, or I figure out the wizardry that is running this stuff better, maybe get a secondary monitor, because I feel like that's what I'm figured out. I think that's what I'm missing so I can read chat and play the game. I need a secondary monitor, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. We'll figure it out. We're working on things. It's only episode 30. The best is yet to come. I thank y'all, and I promise I am okay. Manic, a little tired, very well caffeinated now, but we're doing okay, y'all. Now, let's go make sure England has a bad day today, eh? And maybe a good day. I'm still kind of lost at what we're doing historically in England outside of building us a little settlement. But we need to get that settlement built, and I ain't gonna be heading out this house until at least 12 o'clock. It is 26 degrees last I checked, and that's a no from me, friend. That's you're gonna die weather. I don't do that weather. In case you're wondering why. This also, again, I might take and put a line on the hood to make it more Assassin's Creed themed, but this was a gift from a very dear co-worker, Miss Amanda. I hope you're healing up well. I have been keeping up with you on Facebook. I missed the purple cast too. It looked way cooler in your current race. But keep up with your physical activity and you will be back on top in no time. I do hope your healing goes well, and I should have typed all this out, but you had lots of well-wishers on Facebook anyway. So, again, y'all, thank you very much, and without further ado, let's get into it. Oop, that all? Yay! That button again. Let's go poke Ubisoft to make sure it's awake. Double check the remote. There we are. Or not. It beeped like you recognized it. Okay. Yay! It did recognize it. Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. When I do get spendable cash that don't have to go immediately into an animal's mouth or into taking care of my babies or something else, I will be getting new portage for this remote so it won't keep doing that to us. But now we just wait for it to start up. And for the record, y'all, I'm not complaining to complain. I'm just, making the logical excuses I need to make to justify the problems with the machinery right now. Don't worry about the sparks you see, y'all. Now, filling in spaces, making noise with my
You cannot
face.
besmirch what this man did when he moved into
There we go.
Directing, writing, and producing, directing.
Injury. Let's see if we can actually complete it. I've been trying to build the settlement slow and build the necessaries first, but I think we just need to go ahead and start building the way the storyline entails. And I think that's going to start by upgrading the Vikings and the longship if we can. Lock on. Press R3 to lock onto an enemy and track them. Move R left and right to select different targets. Select moves. Climbing. You can climb almost anything in the world by pressing or holding X and running at it. Just run straight at that wall. Can you climb it? Boy howdy, I hope so. Otherwise, it's a quick trip to jail and a possible concussion. Oh yeah, oh definitely a classic Rob Reiner hit. Like I said, a lot of it's just stuff that was going on in the background of my childhood. And possibly yours. I constantly have the old people moment thing happen of, Gen X aren't, not Gen X, Jesus Christ, I'm not that old. Well, Gen Z, shouldn't they be doing their paper route for a nickel right now? Oh, dude, they got like taxes and jobs and medical debt. For that? I think Trey Crowder's got the problem, and I do feel that, because I will if I get to talking about like, too much out of the crowd. He was just hoping. I like Quentin Tarantino's movies. That being said, if you like Quentin Tarantino, I would beg of you, check out, type in foreign media, and check out the movies on there. You think you like Quentin Tarantino. I think you just like Japanese or Spanish stories. And that's not a bad thing. Might be a settlement if I did, but let's go Viking. As I paddle up my way. Got that one. Let's head over here and see what we can clear out. If I don't find a settlement where the armor and this is worth raiding, we'll head back to our settlement, and we'll just upgrade the river longship and do a raid that way. So I think that might be a raid settlement. Hey, at least I'm finally learning how to still got big. Fortress or something. Oh, I've been sitting on my thumbs for over a month now. 6 letters I sent, still not a word back from Wigman. Nothing. How can he leave us out here like this? He knows we've got troubles with bandits. Perhaps he feels we don't merit the help. Isn't that something? You pour your heart into these lands, do it for the good of your fellow man, and what do you get for it? You get left out in the muck. I think coffee tastes best. This one time I can enjoy it hot. Yeah, it's adorable. Can we grab it anymore? What up? I got into your little Minecraft house. Now what? No shade, it's Minecraft house, by the way. This just looks like some shit I would build. But I need it.
Soon.
Aha, 4th button. God, we really should check on Hannah. She's doing okay best. Because yeah, that is kind of like her. That is her entire bag. Because yeah, when I think of Rob Reiner, another thought that comes to head is just, oh yeah, blockbusters. Because yeah, he was one of those staple guys that you could just put a movie score around his work. Because he made horror, he made comedy, he made good shit. Just all around.
Hey! Come see me right now!
You can ambush me, I ambush you!
No way you'll escape!
I don't know what we did wrong. You just ran in yelling to food.
Shouldn't have come here, fool! Suffer for that!
Phew! Phew! Downside to a sling, you gotta know what your weapon does. I've made the mistake plenty of times still. Alright, that looks like an actual settlement.
Go, my
It is a settlement.
I must be careful now.
Cultist. Let's go. Swap up. A little bit of sniper poke. Try what's in. Must have been the wind, must have been the wind. It's that deadly arrow wind. Taking out my friend. She did. I always start going on and cocky and sure of myself. And I got my ass beat a few dozen times. Suddenly all that cockiness just washes away. What's not gonna wash away? Dead bodies. They got it. Despawn. That's good. That's good to know. You go burning down your hut, I'm gonna read that. Because we're about to try to outrun you. I guess we might. I mean, that's rich coming from a man wearing an animal's head. That's rich coming from you, sir. Like, the weird knight can call me heathen all day. I'll say it's strange for them, considering their conversions. But still. You're literally wearing animal bones on your head like a hat, man. You don't get to call me a heathen dressed like that. Letter to Spalding's letter. Lord, I trust all is well in Lincoln, and that the fruits of the shire are plenty and sating. I am writing to you from the neighboring shire of Rattenbury, where the men and I have nestled in a bog. Here we are building an encampment with the help of priests from the local monasteries. They were given 2 options, and chose the one that kept them alive. Once we've no use for them, we'll send them your way. Let them know where there is a new god they may serve. Build for it. Okay, I think that is the actual. Just saying, don't bring a rock to an arrow fight. Oh, that's not good. Are you who's hucking explosives? You're gonna burn down your house. I haven't looted it yet. Oh. Oh. This place must smell horrible. All the body parts. How do I get in here? Damn it.
Stretch your wings, son.
Got value. Alright.
Get back here!
Duck it out.
Very nice.
I mean, again, you should have taken the hit you had rather than trying to get the shot you didn't. Now we back to bringing the fucking arrow fights. Alrighty. My coffee and I disconnected the remote twice. Let's put on pants. 22. Let's upgrade. All that gets 25. No. It does need to actually like it. Is this? Because we're kind of Viking this place for not being able to. Alright, we'll fast travel back to the village, see if we can build our long ship up a little bit to a really great. Before we do that though, let's dig in a little bit. Pins need little sticks on the side of them so you can put them in your pocket. I think Vic has been robbing us all by making their pins a little bit too brittle on those sections. Memoirs from a nerd. I'm sorry, y'all. I still have a pin. I still carry pins, too.
Can I interest you in a game of Orlok? Nowhere I'd rather be than splitting skulls by your side.
Together we'll force open the doors of your father's hall.
Gotta fill it through something, right? I'm missing this dude. Yep, that was just it.
Up for some raiding?
Okay. I'll do this raid first. A safe wonder raid now. Check out Josh Johnson sometime. You don't need me to shout him out. But he's very fun, and it's hard to remain on task when I'm hearing it about Steve Bannon looking like being the embodiment of sweat. reviving Jolva Skinks. In River Rage, all the skinks who fall in battle can only be revived if you reach them in time and spend one of your rations. Tiny little white heart cookies. That's what I like to think they're doing. Big, strong, masculine, blood-soaked killing machines. Oh, you're down? Here, have a teeny tiny little cookie. It's made with sugar and love, and the enemy's blood. You know, just, I would love to, and I'm probably going to do it eventually if I get enough people together to actually play D&D. Just create ogres, or not ogres, but orcs that are like, they're still just as bloodthirsty and ravaged and wild as Warhammer 40k orcs. But, as like a side point, they're just, if you're in their fold, if you become one of the orc peoples, whatever, that they just, you instantly, instead of them being, they'll still be covered in enemy skulls, bloodthirsty, all that, but instead it's like, oh, it's the adventurers. Here, adventurers, have yeah, it's a cookie for you. It's a pie. We made it with love for you. That kind of thing. And it's like, oh, that's so sweet. I'm going to ignore the entrails hanging out of it. I was like, speaking of... Oh, they got wise to our game.
I'll say you're welcome.
Kind of bust that.
All right, we have what we came for. Let's go.
That was all that was there. Crazy, just get. We still got stuff. Leave something good behind. Now, but y'all remember when I first started doing this and I was trying to do these completely strategic Assassin's Creed stuff? No, don't set the building on fire. We gotta maintain low profile.
Hey!
I vaguely remember trying it once in just 9 never worked. That's the fun part of this Assassin's Creed. They decided their fans to break into 2 camps. One side of, oh, no one will ever see me. And the other side of, well, if I leave no survivors.
Sail out!
Gotta pay attention to your surroundings too. I've had that happen so many times. Take aim at a good shot and then realize, uh-oh, there's a raging man about to hit me. Just to my left.
Give me a hand!
Pile dead bodies on fire. Pile dead bodies on fire. Now I'm on fire. It's ruining the day. Oh, and we lost the controller again. There we go. New controller. It's like it's brand new. None of the cord just slipped in.
More sails!
Floating, take you! Rain Ravens! Rouse yourselves!
Oh. Well, this is why we gotta keep up with our rations. We should have been shooting at him rather than hands it. Next raid.
some raiding?
Let's try. Oh, the exact same route too. Okay, let's just not set ourselves on fire this time. Same crew too. Hell yeah. No, he's in this. Get a faster weapon. In modern times, you can't be dealing with a wind-up tinker toy. You gotta be able to hit a person. You gotta wind up tinker toy. For God's sakes, you're right in the battlefield. Run. Now, there's something up there, because... on it. How would I? You got some real stank breath if I can smell it. Oh, well, now you do have some stank ass breath. You're a corpse, Harry. Here we go. I feel like we cheated. Heck.
Get the sail out!
Other side. Because you got one side that slows you down, and that side pulls you forward. Try this side.
Sail down!
And we end up in there. Now say that again. What's that? I can't hear you from the struggling to live sound. The ransacked our stores put up such a fight that I understand why they are spoken of in such fearful tones. But worry not, I remain unafraid. As such, I have done the work to improve our defenses, and I'm almost excited to see them try their luck again. Also, thank you for the Bannock recipe. It was lovely. Oh. We murdered a honest boy. That's sad.
Endlich gerast!
Run up the sail!
I caught you. There's one left alive, and you really would stop an entire ship? Ready. Alright.
We beat the Ravens this day!
Strategically, these elbows, let's all have a good time, except for the English. They're probably gonna have a bad time.
Give me a hand over here!
Yeah. Sorry, listening to Josh Johnson and doing a raid. He's going over how AI is starting to sound more human at the opening, but not
Let's go!
Shoot the boulder. Yes, dude.
More sails!
Sounds so weird. It's there. I can almost hear it when the controller disconnects. I think if I pull up the slack and hold it like this, it should work out. It's just so. Hey buddy, remember me? Now we just don't set ourselves on fire. Oh. I was about to say, Tran6, you're just gonna stand there? I'm QAnon shaman helping you get these people up. Shake.
Thanks,
Here.
Edward.
No problem. Viking always should, right? It's always polite. I'm sorry, some of the shit that I remember that was given to Gen Z it was so cringy and hilarious. That particular bit was off of the Disney Channel, say, but they did right after Pirates of the Caribbean a pirate show for kids. But it was just so unhinged, because like when I'm thinking a pirate show for kids, I'm thinking, you know, piracy but Tiny Tots version. And instead of hurting people or anything like that, they're just like, I don't know, stealing from somewhere else. But it's the same brand of pirate, you know? At the Disney Channel, like, remember kids, a pirate always cleans up after himself, doesn't swear, and gives to others.
Help me with this!
That's not what a pirate does. That's not what a pirate does at all.
Right! Let's get back to the ship!
I mean, granted, I would prefer that aspect to the pirate to the one that I was given as a young kid. Well, I guess not that I was given. An ex's mother would often talk about, I used to read all the time. Bible, and I'd read some kind of fantasy author. And then he did one on pirates. It was just such a terrible, evil story to read. And it was like, their whole beef with it was that the needless cruelty of the story, which I'm like the Bible, that's like needless cruelty, the 1,000-page story. But outside of that, it was, I didn't understand how y'all can like pirates. Just raping, drinking, savage, and folks. Like, I mean, yeah, if you look into the history of piracy, there's like 3 good ones and thousands that are actually known. Then there's like Anthony and that last year. And I would say they did fight for the right things, sort of. Regular act. History is written by winners, and if you were a country, wouldn't it behoove you to tell what everyone was doing? Don't you understand, if we didn't do it, someone would have done it to us? Yes, of course, that's what you're going to tell people, because, well, no, and that's where I say, look at the writings of people at the time. When you look at Christopher Columbus, he literally said in his writings, oh, these natives, they are so stupid and easy to enslave. They'll make wonderful chattel of all sorts. I think everyone will have one back. It doesn't like a person who didn't produce slavery, but darn it, everyone was doing it. No, it was normalized. It was so normalized that he was commenting on the child slaves and how good a slave some of the children were made. History, y'all, it's terrible. There's no, like, it's a fun story. No, there's like fun as far as evil shit's happening. Most of history is full of horror. But yeah, I always remember history written by the winners, so yes, some of the stories be true, but some of them be embellished to make people who did all the murder feel better about all the murder they did. Otherwise, you know, they were murderers. Kind of why this game, even though we're playing Viking, still won't let us, you know, go wholesale, just litter the sky with arrows for everybody. Ain't gonna let us go like a D&D campaign. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't want that in the game. I'm just saying, when they boast historical accuracy, no, not really. It's an idealized history. Here. Pick up on your own blue top. Poison. That's a bow. But he in fact did not smash.
Time has come for right to blank!
Can we? Oh shit. Damn it. I have to revive any of these people. They just did a fortress we can't take. Oh, we've won several of these. This one, and this one. One of your cries looks a lot like a common sword. But here, have your own. Damn it. This is over.
Come! Help me with this!
They don't think there's anyone left to help. Well, that thing. That didn't go well. That's it.
It detracts from policy. I guess my elected colleagues and White House staff will just ignore it because they're afraid. The response to that leadership was basically like, yeah, Senate Majority Leader John Wilk declined to comment on the proposed out of House Speaker Mike Johnson, essentially saying it's not what it's not. I don't do ongoing commentary about everything that's said by everybody in government every day. We are the President of the United States trying to bring down healthcare costs.
No, they aren't. They are not trying to bring down healthcare costs for the American people. That is an outright lie.
This is ugly rhetoric. It is ugly. It is actually nobody deserves that. I don't care what their politics are, what they said on television. Now, if Trump were actually doing what he promised to do, you could overlook the fact that he's a douchebag. Well, what's actually the pitch now? You go onto social and make a joke about Trump's management syndrome? It just goes to show there was never anything there. tried to see Rob Reiner lives or trying to Trump's hope is his warning then on a level of brightness. I don't anticipate a big outreach from President Trump for his response.
Oh.
Regardless, R.I.P. And then finally, the most fragile. Rob Reiner had a level of TDS that likely is. So, there's a lot of celebrities.
Up for some raiding?
No, but let's see what we can get. Say, shoot his thunder.
But then, one last point something that is arguably the same ballpark as Trump's opposed is not far less it's the longer mass expulsion of Muslims from the United States.
Check your hairstyles. Chikora, honey, either get down or stay up. It's your choice, but pick one. You're not in the standoff center.
Islam as a whole. Islam is our religion, it's a cult. Islam is our Congress. We've got to send them home now.
Children, I love you all very much, but you need to pick a direction with this silliness you're using. Chiefly bugged you on down. Give me just a second, y'all. We'll just stay and let's do this count for a second. Come here, Jen. Yes, it's Chili Bug. That's what I heard you from. He's gonna go see if the cat finds any food. Okay. Children. Hi. Sorry about that.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Citizenship. Also, last month it comes up feels like
I know what we should do to get a few supplies, possibly some neat stuff. We've got all the samples we've been collecting. Let's see if they'll go. Also, let's check the camera.
Hello, love. Always nice to see your face.
Taliban, I wanted to see you.
Oh,
Then also, supposedly.
what for, love?
Come here.
Heroes even suggest yesterday that Muslim immigration as a whole
The hair details on him, though.
The question, of course, is whether when input the enormous number of people, particularly changes the culture of the country, or whether it brings on are dangerous to the rest of the country.
Which all of this, despite the fact that Muslim groups
Okay, these are just his drawers. Guess we can read them. We've got enough of them to collect them, huh? Thoughts on love from Tark. I believed once that I knew the joys of intimacy and the affection that I understood. Let's try that from the top. I believed once that I knew the joys of intimacy and of affection, but I understand now that when I lived as Gothbandi, my heart was so locked away, so hidden, that I felt only muted versions of true feelings. Now I feel unburdened and free to fall in love, that I am so blessed as to have Ava as my companion on this journey is true. Well, I can scarcely say how many times I have sat down with the intention to write this letter. It has at times begun with an apology for having abandoned you again. It has at other times begun with a condemnation of all that you have done to me and others that you call your dearest. Today it begins with a word, goodbye. As long as, letter ends here with a scribble. He's working on it.
Has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly behavior has passed
Focus recipe for winter brew. In a cauldron, take last year's barley that's ground some colorful friends, roasted over a low fire until the stink is replaced with smell of burned syrup. Take equal parts new wheat, soak it in clear ice water for 2 days, and add to the cauldron with enough water to fill to the top. Boil over a hot fire for a morning, strain into a tub, and reboil the grains one more time. Add to a cool broth 5 apples, a bush of lavender, 1 medium plant of sage, and a fist-sized ball of pine tar. Cover your tub and forget about your brew for 20 nights. Store in a barrel and keep for cold eves that need a bit of warmth. That sounded delightful. I'm sure the tasting history guys probably made that one. Or that Willie P guy. If we get the kits, maybe I'll try making some. Alright, the opal lady was done. And we can sell it. That was neat looking, and we can sell our silverware. We can sell our shit back there at the trade store.
Salutations!
Saying rest in peace, but I'm really giving him.
What do you have today?
His meter is off. Badly. It really is.
This isn't real yodelay.
To his like declining, rapidly declining.
Element. Got a light shield. That should be neat. Yes, I see you on the. Yeah, Ginger Puff was love, not fit.
I mean, I remember in 2020, in the run up to the elections, you see all these focus groups.
Alright. Black Red Banner.
It's really obnoxious in that way.
And
But this is-
prices.
like, I
Drop it
really
back.
wish
Tree.
that more people would abandon him
Totem.
as all these tax cuts to
We only
corporations
have
and
it.
to millionaires. I really wish that people would
We need bandits.
Should liven up the view from my shop.
FTC, or the head of the FTC, or destroying the education department this night. I'm sure he will. But I actually think that a lot of Republicans
That'll do for now, I suppose.
Thank you for your patronage.
Has his own.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
See you later.
He writes, notice that the
I like the opal dealer. Alright.
Okay, so he knows the value of like celebrating the birthday.
We're gonna consider the tree.
This is a man who displaying his memory and his remarkable body will be a blessing to us all. The point being that you will hear, like, you know, people like the left is celebrating Charlie Kirk. Certainly some people were pretty old and doing that. But I mean, it's totally weird except for we're actually celebrating assassination. Well, nobody it's a celebration. There were people saying like, I know. And, you know, not everybody has to care about these things, and that the world will be a better place. Yeah, it's arguable. But the folks who were sort of like
Let's
more
fast
seriously
travel
pushing this,
here and grab these 2 viewpoints and see if we can find a place to raid
you know,
it.
people whose names, you know,
If not, unfortunately, we'll have to call it here and we'll try again a bit later today.
On the right, in terms of the MAGA movement, there's not a single individual in the world in history. Nobody. Jesus could go. Maybe George Washington. Jesus would be sort of a little bit more universal. associated with the MAGA movement, with the movement that Brett Weinstein proposed to be a part of the right in this country, who is more closely associated and has more power than the President of the United States. So we're going to leave Brett Weinstein makes sense. It proves everything that was claiming and implying that the left does.
Alright,
We're just reading it. So where does it for instance?
let's see.
Just Brad, no opinion. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I should say, he was allegedly killed. So some was that arrested in conjunction with his trial. But that's just but the point being that Donald Trump has, you know, you could have social. So hold on election dude. Right. You know,
Ooh, that looks like an effigy. Wonder what kind of fun parties be happening on this side of the aisle. Green Manor.
As opposed to spending quality time with or in the head. I got the same so. I had to tell them stuff. Take phone calls. You should check that out.
Edmund Tope. Edmund Tope's he's seen better days. Edmund Tope like I got cleaved to friggin' half. Good morning, Lady Gray. How are you doing today? Looking pretty as ever, you. Girl. Alright, let's go speak to what appears to be an angel.
Lord, forgive not these men their trespasses. Send them instead to the same hell they brought upon our land.
Ooh, I like her.
If their blood does not cleanse them of this, this is not your place, heathen. Leave before you draw the wrath of our Father.
Worthful offerings, O Lord, take these gifts, my blood offerings, as a sign of devotion to your mighty cause. I have laid waste a dozen heathens for your greater glory. Though one crept up into the rafters to die, so that you may smite him down at your leisure, may his blood and body please you, your most devout apostle, Saint Athel, hammer of the heathens. Okay, well, we know you use effective hammers. What do you mean, climbed off into the rafters? If you left somebody alive, I climbed into the damn rafters. Here's my bars, I think. Greater speed. I made a Saxon beg for this sweet gift of death. For this knowledge there is great treasure hidden near the church. The way is shut, but I have the key. Tell the Jarl I will return with the greatest spoils. That's why you don't know the birds. I will take the key though. And let's go talk to this holy hammer and probably.
Forgive not these men their trespasses. Send them instead to the same. This is not your place, heathen. Leave before you draw.
Yep.
Stretch your wings, sinner. Leave before you draw the wrath of our Father.
Oh, we've had to have work. This little warrior first, and like treasure saved, and then we're gonna fling it out.
Civil conversation and see, all you need to do is get enough people together and you can do anything for what is going on in the country. Too often these days, young white men are discounted and told that their views don't matter, they're toxic and masculine. And they have some sort of privilege and their conversation don't matter.
Let's give it a shot.
Finally, it's gonna happen. So, we had a final answer that told me what was gonna
Send them in.
Did you kill these men?
These defilers killed themselves by despoiling this sacred ground. God told me the full tale. Then he told me to chastise them. And he has told me much about you, too. Stand down, Saxon!
Oh, okay, just stabby stab.
I warned you to leave! Now God guides my hand!
God didn't teach you how to fight too well with that thing, did he? Arrow to the knee. Arrow to the knee. Arrow to the knee. Your god says you gotta fight better.
May God strike you down!
Alright, do I get the chance
Tell me
to
again.
talk you down?
What did your God say about me?
My God names you the growing devil,
Go
and he
ahead.
sends out his angels to find you and kill you, and then he will fling you into the pits of hell, demon.
Yeah, well now you did, so fuck you. Oh, good. That seemed poignant. Chikora, honey. Up or down, stay or go, but stop with the in-between. Sorry about that, y'all. If I had left the camera going, she was basically standing on one leg, I petted her, then she stood on both legs, and then couldn't decide because she didn't want me to pet her, so she finally got down. I love my cats, y'all. When I say they're cat-brained, it's just that. They're very good, they're very intelligent, just sometimes they don't compute what they need to do, or what they even want to do. And how can I know what something's gonna do or something's gonna do when they don't even know?
This guy is literally being a fake Nazi to garner support from what he considers to be the populist right. This guy has no real political convictions beyond, like, you know, rage baiting.
Let's go give East Anglia a try there. Well, let's just go straight across the Anasine River. See what's over there. If it's a raidable settlement.
And you're over here reading into either of these guys going, oh,
437, 550.
now I understand how bleeding grows power. There's a lot of unknown that took place. God damn. You would stop Logan Reeser. He specifically does. It's appealing. Okay? He is trying to pull you into his world. Okay? The way around. The whole point is he's leading into the you think the very most world control he's saying it to specifically talk about
Oh, there's some here, alright. Another click stop. Well, that's a good face capture shot, isn't it? Woo, okay.
Because it means that they are tapping into this kind of
That's a new thing.
sentiment that they believe is out there.
At least this.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, it's weird. An anomaly of some kind. The rest of your simulation is frozen.
I can see a loose data packet close by. I'll see if I can reach it.
Okay, but take it slow. We don't know what this thing is.
I was figuring the water was either going to damage me or not be crossing. Okay. Nothing's where I would end it, but let's go for it. I don't jump gaps.
One week before the inauguration, James Fishback is in D.C. hanging out with Barry Bonds. Now he's over here.
Oh, boo, and this is why. Oh. Okay. thought I just broken my ankle.
Oh my god. This guy was, well, here's what, if this guy wins, then you're gonna have 50 wars. This guy.
Ninja Warrior, Assassin's Creed Edition.
That's right. It's important, so this is the message that has to support. If you don't support it, if you are not in favor of it, then you're dead. That's it. Shit. Being a regular Republican is more interesting.
Oh.
That's what Americans
Station.
Yeah, everybody was like, I actually don't want the roads to be fixed at all. I just want to make the tubes open. And also, sorry, Jesus Christ,
Jump, and I think that with Christmas solidified for that piece.
No, this is dumbass. Shut up. What about DeSantis? I think that we can still run again.
Just wants to actually tackle real issues they're facing. Young
Okay. Well, they certainly upgraded this puzzle again, didn't they?
I'm so glad we have
No, damn it. Oh, boo.
That's of these old fucking geriatric fossils sitting around.
Uh-huh.
That's the liberal. That's what like the diehard. What is this? The way fast goes is like, whatever fucking he watched.
This gets us to it.
Someone who does not care a lot about policy, but it's just like interested in it. He can't. It's like I'm trying to micromanage the world stage for the internet. Only politics. Scheming. That's kind of what you. The difference between myself, a whole lot of literature, a whole lot of reading, an actual ideological investment, and constantly leading people to the front, but working build far before
Gotta be the movie. Right? Otherwise, why would they get so high up? So if I have to stabilize with the light, maybe I need to get to it? And then trying to jump through it'll take me to that point. And then I gotta stabilize it. Maybe? Give it a shot. Where's a try, right? Oh, can't reach it. Yeah. And now I feel very, very dumb. was just saying, don't jump on structures that are arching like that. That's a good way to die. Okay, did I do the thing? I think I did the thing. We got further to go. It's this way then. Jump forward. Boy, howdy. If we could just build something like this IRL, I think we could get the kids outside and exercising again. Just figuring out those magnets, mate. How the fuck they work. Nah, I don't think magnets would work for something like this. It would be too much of a... It would take too big of a magnet to produce a strong enough field to levitate these things. It's probably like, if Mythbuster style you could do it, just to see if you could, it would likely end up being a terror. Just there. There. Roll the dice. Oh, it worked. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, it worked for a minute. And when they make it to where the line electrifies when you're standing on it, it's so screwed. This is definitely for those that love the platform. Because man, the view is nice. Is this what Fortnite feels like all the time with the structures and shit? Okay, good, good, good. I'll call it that.
Vex, I'm closing in on the data packet.
I see it. It's encrypted, but nothing I can't handle.
I got it. Be ready.
Oh, the absolute just... Oh no. Could you imagine climbing up hardcore parkouring up to the top of the structure like that just for it to despawn and you drop like Miranda's beacon out in the sky? Sorry about that. I can't really cover up the mic when it's like on my headset. If I was still using the headset, I could, but I don't know how to hook the headset into the laptop properly. So, to the right.
West? Of course not. But it's a temper tantrum, and a temper tantrum still feel better. And that's how little
Guessing it's under. Check the world.
Entirely cool and practice. He still didn't call it the enemy the way this is people who are weak, people who are
there. Cave structure. What is great? This is fun.
Thor lends me strength.
This administration, this administration is never going to fuck about it's even somewhat in line with their agenda. Okay, they're going to do what they have to
Yeah.
That's it. But actions like this
Better to
very
invest in that place.
It's a marketing technique. It's a
But
division
didn't
technique.
miss out on
And
shoot.
it very clearly works on a lot of things. They feel like first they're taught that their enemy is transparent. So a lot of people. Then some application that will then do a little bit or a
Got him.
lot, harming themselves. And then that
Not
makes them
what I
feel
wanted
like
to do. Back.
it's working.
Stop trying to take footage. Okay, so if I had hit the other one, it would have given me a spot that it would have given me a shot. And again, from your central tree, just lets me know that I can do whatever I need to. And I don't have to feel bad. It's like not Nazis. It's a guilt-free killing. Hey. Uh-oh. That is a very angry animal. I assume it's gonna go after somebody else. Probably gonna go after whoever don't know the path. What happened to the bonds of friendship? I said free, and this is how you pay me. Admittedly, I was going to use the cat's fault, and I was going to leave you alive if you left me alone. This is a big turn.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Still got at least nothing for us.
Simultaneously saying such frivolous lies. Because he called me anti-Semitic terrorist. He painted it the same way. I'll see you start.
Nighty night. Not this shit again. Enemy. Go kill something that didn't help you. Oh, it's a pyro. Bad luck for him. I mean, it's a terrible spot to aim on a person, but I think I would have planted an arrow into that. Oh, now you got problems. Go get it. Did I just let your head out of its cage, basically? There we go. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, you're building. Oh. Okay, we need to take out the crazy one. There. You fired. Away. Rocks versus arrows. Now where is it?
What do you see, Suna?
Maybe? I don't think. Is that the key or is that the door? It's the key spheres.
Balls, you whippers!
That building's overdone, but I'm not. You don't. That's it. Get right in now. Managed grounds. Listen, you dung handlers. Chief told me to patch up the wall, and I did it. Our oil just beyond, so don't wave those torches around unless you want to join the feast of the dead in the moldering graves. Okay, so... back up. Don't. Here. This is a...
There. Token anti-Semite, buddy. He yells on your ass too. He yells on my. All day long, this guy talks about the hostages. Talks about this whole thing. Al Shaddai.
Don't want to shoot the barrels again. Why did they reload? There we go. I do have a torch though. Magical.
Also, how do you talk about who's the actual way? How do you talk about
Alrighty, friends. I do believe we've come to the end of this particular venture. Let's go ahead and Shade? I'll fast travel back to the village. And then we will be back, probably if I can manage it later on this evening. Definitely back tomorrow morning. And I'll be right back. I just gotta run the bathroom back quick, y'all. Sorry. Be right back. Popping the headphone out.
I don't hate Jews. I don't believe that it was that's responsible for the domination and settler colonial state of Israel. And that it's simply a defensive mechanism that Zionists have actually implemented quite successfully for a very long time. As a matter of fact, something that I've talked about quite extensively, something that there's a lot of writing around. You can't talk about Israel and Palestine without also talking about Judaism. And I talk about Judaism all the time. Israel does not exist without Judaism. I know you like to say it's all about imperialism and it's all about the apartheid. Like talk about the Boston. It's a virtually every day state. Why does it exist? Does Israel want to they want to destroy Hamas? What's going on? Why is Netanyahu talking about destroying Rome again? Saying the biggest threat to Jews was does he say Israel? Does Netanyahu say Jews? Very, very selective. Smart, 13 years old. He goes the same exact supposed to be this that's exactly on the map. If you agree with it on the law, then this is same equal.
Alright. Since I made you wait on hold for so long, let's find something here to do real quick fast now. Since I still have a couple hours. I still gotta do cleaning too. It's not too wild and crazy, but so the plank and buckle is already worth it. See if there's anything here I would take out. Yes, we'll go ahead and do this. Before we do that, we can...
Only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis. Ah,
I've been saving these just for you. What have you got for me today?
You know you have use for this. Taste it? You should buy that.
What, 5 years now? He's just looking for a dunk on you in the Athens community, just bullshit the Valhalla base, I know. And if he had actually played
Always a pleasure doing business, Eivor.
being patient and also being Filipino and Asian background, and how hurt he was. His own audience was yelling at him at the peak of like Asians are eating cats and dogs. Tokens always get smacked. Tokens inevitably get smacked. That was when people were coming to collect. I remember. Sad he was. He posted about how sad he was that like his own fan base was talking about like how no, Haitians do actually eat cats and dogs, dummy. And he was like, oh, I'm Haitian. That's not.
Can't have too many.
Ridiculous. That's it. And that's what Hassan always did. He thinks that everyone else is bad, wrong, racist, but he's always right. Hassan is such a himbo, but he somehow makes Nico appear smart. Hassan needs to go, man. He keeps calling on violence to everyone. Hassan will have one of the first.
I'll be sure to keep this in stock for you.
Are you Haitian? Is that what I said? Is that what you heard? These guys who spent like the last 2 years in the background consistently talking about.
Only a fool would pass this up.
On World War II, all this shit. When Nazis, they're like, whoa, what? How could you say that? I don't know, man. Maybe because you fucking present yourself as one and consistently collaborate with.
Okay.
Perfection. And I mean that.
Still, I cannot still hear. Okay.
I'm not patient. You got it.
It was worth a try.
Is that everything?
I just think that is all.
I'm off. You well, friend.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
Here. Now we'll go on hop around puzzle. And then next time we'll do an assassin heavyweight. We are failing at raiding. Hopefully we'll do better at killing.
You're a good boy.
Ooh, that was almost a clown grab.
Vex, I found another anomaly.
Is that what we're calling them?
And another data packet. Should I get it?
If it's anything like the last one, absolutely.
Okie dokie.
Your understanding is wrong. What the fuck do you mean? Hitler wasn't even okay with like white people that had any kind of
Here we go. Don't sue me, Nintendo. I say we're gonna speed run this one. I'd say so. Same with that for now. That's okay, that's what it's same with this true. There. Oh, duh. Celestial. That's a hard shot to make in the light, but I think we did it. We did.
Wake, my love, wake! Soldiers at our door. They've come for you. For us. Let them take me. I have no more fear. Let me air my wrath in the courts. They'll kill you before they let you speak. I'll appeal to the council. They must know what the mad one has done. They're upon us. Now is not the time.
Oh, there's no way in hell I can make that jump. Yeah, to be in this one. There. that. Set back one, see if we got it. Down. Let's do that first. Oh, don't.
Hey, are you two hearing the same voices I'm hearing?
Not sure what you mean. It's all quiet on our end.
Damn it. Well, I'm at the second packet. You ready?
I'm ready.
I got the data.
Here
Sending
we
it now.
So they lived in a dystopia.
Just interesting that at the time rapidly people might have to be to their parents, and there's also the financial burden may fall upon people. Like their parents' financial burdens fall upon children. And at the same time, all of a sudden, everybody and turning up contact. This new TikTok trend. This is not new. I was in contact with my father 25 years ago. It wasn't because I saw it on TikTok. I like no contact sport in school. I like taking this time. What do you do with your as long as there's video. Solely because social media exists. I mentioned her picture of the I don't talk to. I was like, I should give her a call. One of my best friends in the world. But she just does not do anything. Not even nothing. Social media. And so, if they're not on there, I just don't like, oh, I just say so.
Well, for now we gotta be done because I gotta get things done before I hit the 10. But I gotta get prepped to do that hike in the cold. Cold hiking's always fun. At least it'll be warm on the way back. Let's close this out. But before we do that, background. So, background scenery, I suppose. And with the video, and we're back and about to be gone. Alright, y'all. I appreciate you watching. If you watched for this long, no chats appear on this side, but I'll still check YouTube before I sign off proper. It was fun, y'all. We'll do another one in just a little bit, probably a few hours at least. And again, I appreciate y'all watching. See you later. Bye for now, y'all. And doing survive together, all that.